இங்கிலீஷில் டிஆர்பிக்கு அப்ஜெக்டிவ் டைப் போட்டிருக்கேன், க்ளோசரி. அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் திங்ஸ் எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்கேன். அனிமல்ஸு யங் ஒன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். டூல்ஸ் அண்ட் நியூஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். அப்ஜெக்டிவ் டைப்பில் கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் மீனிங் புரிஞ்சால் கண்டிப்பாக எல்லாமே எழுதலாம். அதில் கலெக்டிவ் நைன்ஸு, காம்பவுண்டு வேர்ட்ஸு, அப்படி ஒவ்வொரு லைனாக அடுத்தடுத்து கொடுக்குறேன். கண்டிப்பாக பாருங்கள். பார்த்துட்டு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ. The letter dash is mostly used in English language. E. No normal English words ends with the letter V. Correct word for the phonetic transcription BR is brush. BRUSH, brush. Syllable BR, syllable. In the sentence, I saw the car with Patrick. There are distinct stretches underlining one stretches. This sentence is dash because is the two different meanings. Deep, surface, sexually, ambiguous. There are dash vowels letter, 5 vowels letter. There are dash diphthongs, 8 diphthongs. Vowels 5, diphthongs 8. There are dash pure vowels, 12. Listening is the ability to dash and approximately respond to the meaning of another person's spoken and non-verbal message. All of this. How many types of memory are there? 4. Which of these is not a step in the insulting process? Misinterpreting. There are dash listening levels, 4. Listening level is 4. Mostly emotional barriers are faced by introverts. Fear of rejection is type of speech anxiety. Anxiety. I don't know the reason of my sad mood is the inaugurate statement. Giving the spark of your project is elevator pitch. An elevator pitch sound should be of 20 to 30 seconds. Elevator pitch should be of 20 to 30 seconds. Anticipating tone can promote excitement, excitement, voice, voice expressions can be judged by tone of voice. You speak fast when there is all of above. Sadness can be judged by slow speed of voice. While speaking, while speaking, we are aiming for 120 to 150 words per minute. Speaking, we are aiming for 120 to 150 words per minute. Which one of the variation of articulation, choose of words, voice projection should be around 15 to 20 foots. Speakers need to pause before and after emphasizing. Notes on a musical sheet is on examples of harmonious rhythm. Harmonious rhythm. Good speakers have the ability of quick analysis. Pre-speaking stages can be successed by a lot of practicing. Good speaking skills can build the leadership skills. 75 of your personality is passed on confident speaking. Confident speaking. Audience lose interest when you can explain properly. Speaking loudly is short sentences shows aggression. Storytelling is incomplete without voice expression. Voice expression. Storytelling is incomplete without voice expressions. An active listener immediately understands logic behind his saying. When you are promoting something, first you need to be assured about it. At the end of speech, we conclude when your speaking skills are good, you get personally satisfied. Good speakers have more chance of career advancement. Advancement. Psychological barrier. Psychological barrier comes due to fear of rejection. For effective communication, listen to others first. The ultimate goal to speak. Conversational space. Don't be afraid of raising voice. How much listening effect on our communication? 40 to 70. We listen efficiently without training. 25. We listen efficiently without training. 25. Which semantic role is the entire entity that intentionally carries out the action of the verb. Agent, the entity that intentionally carries out the action of the verb. Agent. How much time required to memorize a content? Immediately. A person can think how many words in a minute. 400. What will be the third stage of the listening? Evaluating. Third stage. What will the third stage of listening? Evaluating. The person can think how many words in a minute. 400. In which stage the listening assess the information they had or listened, evaluating. Which of these is not a step in the listening process? Misinterpreting. Which of these are the first step in the listening process? Stop talking. Which of the following is the third step of the listening? Interpreting. Dash is the last step of the listening process. Responding. Which of these is not type of the listening? Musical listening. Which of these types of listening lacks depth? Superficial listening. In which of the type of listening does the listener feel grateful? Focused listening. Which of these type of listening is followed by skilled listener? Superficial listening. In which of these the listening puts himself in place of the speaker? Musical listening. Which of the should be advised for effective listening? Predicating. In which of the does the listener pick up special features? Listening in conversation integration. Listening is conversation integration. A walk organized talk is a talk. Structure. Which of these should be avoided in pre-listening analysis? Prejudices. In which of these should the listener be able to make connection between different segment of speech, links between parts of the speech. Which of these is based on effective listening? Not talking. Which of the should be avoided while not talking? Evaluation. Which of this is not type of the text for the reading? Chats. Chats. Which of these is not deterrent to the listening process? Confidence. The word biblicit in an example of what type of word formation process? Word formation. Listening is a mental process that play vital role in our daily life. Invisible. Listening is the ability to identify and understand what people are saying was written by dash in dash 1993. Yahang in 1993. Views interesting is a part of dash process in which the participant can send and receive message. Transactional. How many stages are there is oral process? 3. In Amelia 2010, who described the process is listening? Flower Day. Auditory message first received by memory from environment around us. Sensory. Wilson 2008 distinguished the process of the listening into two categories. Categories 2. Bottom up and top down processing are the process of listening. The expectance in level of listening. Hearing ability. When the learner tries understand what is happening is the known as learning of gist. How many kinds of the media used for the broadcasting? 2. How many kinds of the media used for broadcasting? 2. All stories the news that explain the news lead to body. Learner's problem is listening to expect lack of self-respect. Lack of self-respect. The speed of news delivery is quite fast in which short of media. Television news. The greatest difficulty with listening is the inability to control speaker speed. What do you do? The explain listening ability. Provide challenging material. According to a research about what percent of each day does a average person spend listening? 45. What is the last step of the listening process? Responding. Which step is the insulting process involves focusing on particular sound of the message? Attending. Which step is the listening process involves meaning, assigning meaning to message? Understanding. There is a new evidence that suggests that listening are more likely to the skeptical when listening to information. Emotion oriented. Emotion oriented. The self absorbed listener, the primarily focused on their need, their need. Which listening barrier occurs when the coarse language of the speaker offends listener? Emotional noise. Emotional noise. The fear of the misunderstanding others is called listener apprehension. The tendency of self-absorbed listening to recur the conversation to focus on this is called conversational narcissism. Which is the following the best definition of empathy? Feeling what someone else is feeling. Feeling what someone else is feeling. Active listening involves responding in what? Three ways: mentally, verbally, and non-verbally. A statement that causes someone to value him to himself less is called a narcissistic response. Shillong is known as Scotland of the East, and Shillong is known as Scotland of the East, and he was dash first man to arrive. The first man, the Rajesh visited dash Delhi in 2012. No articles. One give personal details in a written form for an appointment. Resume. English has become dash common language among people. English has a dash a common language among people.